My top equation is quadratic. I know that because the highest exponent is 2. So I'm going to make a table of values. And in order to fill out my table of values, I want to have 5 points. And I want my middle number to be negative b over 2a. So this one right here, I need to figure out negative b over 2a. So I'm going to do that up here. This one is a little bit weird because it doesn't have a c value. It's like there's an invisible plus 0 at the end. So my b value is actually negative 2. So I have negative negative 2, and then my a value is 1. So negative negative 2 is 2, and then 2 times 1 is also 2. So that means my middle table value is going to be positive 1. So now I'm going to go down 2 values and up 2 values. Now the next thing I need to do, and I can use my calculator to do this whole thing, is I'm going to go into y equals, and I'm going to type in this equation. So I'm going to type in x squared minus 2x, and I'm going to go to my table, and I'm going to find my my middle value, which was 1. And then I'm going to copy down the 5 numbers, so the negative 1 in the middle, and then the zeros and the 3s. And that symmetric pattern that you see, how your vertex is kind of like the oddball, and then everything else is symmetrical going away from it, that should always happen. If you find that it doesn't happen, then you're going to know you made a mistake somewhere. So I'm going to copy these numbers down. So 3, 0, negative 1, 0, 3. And that's going to be enough. That's all I need to graph my top equation. So negative 1, 3 would be here, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, 2, 0, and then 3, 3. So this purple part is representing my top equation, which is my quadratic. And then my bottom equation is a little more complicated than the other one because it's going to be a diagonal line. So my y-intercept is at 2. And then my slope is negative 1. So it's like negative 1 over 1. So I'm going to go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. So I can see there that my 2 lines cross there. And then I'm also going to, from my original point on the y-axis, I'm going to go up 1 and left 1 because I can see that they're going to cross again. So I want to connect all my dots here now. My screen keeps moving. Okay, so I'm going to connect the dots here. So that's my graph. And then my solution would be these points right here where the 2 graphs cross. And those solutions would be 2, 0, and then negative 1, 3.